I'm going to start module. In module 3, module 4 and module 5, all three modules it covers compilers. In module 3 we are going to see the introduction about compiler and what is the difference between compiler and interpreter, and what are the language processing system, what are the different phases of compiler. In that, the first phase of the compiler is lexical analyzer, so that should be covered in module 3. Module 4 covers syntax analyzer. Module 5 covers remaining phases of a compiler. Now we'll see the definition of compiler and differences and so on in this topic. First we'll see compiler definition and difference between compiler and interpreter, then language processing system. Compiler definition. We know that compiler is a system software. It will take the source program as an input and it generates a target program as an output. Then in that, if there is any error, that should be indicated to the user. Interpreter is also a translator as well as it is a software simulator. Interpreter will take source program along with input and it will generate a output. If there is any error, that should be indicated. The major difference between compiler and interpreter is compiler will do only translation, interpreter will do translation as well as execution line by line. Now let us see what is the difference between compilers and interpreter. We know that compiler will translate the entire program at a time, but interpreter will translate one statement at a time. This operation is called as compilation. That translation done by the interpreter is called as interpretation. Object program execution is not carried out by the compiler. Here execution is carried out by the interpreter. Compiler will do only translation, it won't do execution, but interpreter will do translation as well as execution. Process the program statements in their physical input sequence, but interpreter will follow the logical sequence. Processing time is less and here the processing time is more because it is going to do both conversion as well as execution. Large in size and occupies more memory because at a time the entire program is converted into object code, but this is smaller than compiler. It is faster than interpreter because only the translation should be done. Here both should be done. That's the reason it is slow. Compiler is poor error diagnostic, but that interpreter will give a better error diagnostic than a compiler because here the line by line translation and execution should be taken over there. Example for compilation languages are C, C++, Fortran, etc. Interpretation languages are Lisp, Prolog, ML, etc. So at least you should know the 5 major differences between compilers and interpreters. Next we will see the language processing system. In language processing system, language processor otherwise called as translators. Language translators can be defined as a system software which converts a program written in one programming language into another programming language. Example for translators or language processors are compilers, interpreters and assemblers. So this is a language processing system. So for the first, the source program we will be having. The source program is a high level language program that will be having a header files, command lines, then main program. Within main program again we will be having a declaration and that variable assignment and input output statements, then computation operation and so on. So in that first the source program should be given as an input to the preprocessor. So it will process that preprocessor directives like hash, include, all those things. Then it will give a modified source program as an output. Here it is going to do that the predefined operation like macro expansion, all those things that be done by the preprocessor. Then it will give the modified source program as an output that should be given as an input to the compiler. Compiler will convert that modified source program into target assembly program. That assembly program should be given as an input to the assembler. Then assembler is going to convert that into relocatable machine code. The already we have discussed relocation in the machine dependent features of assembler. So it will be given as an input to the relocatable, that means that assembler will take the target assembly program as an input. It will generate the relocatable machine code as an output. That should be given as an input to the linker and loader. So here the responsibility of the linker is link the object files, library files, and the programs may be stored in different object files. Everything should be linked over there. Then with the help of loader, that program will be reloaded into relocated to memory for the execution. Then finally this is the target machine code. So this is the language processing system. So in the language processing system you should explain preprocessor, compiler, assembler, loader and linker for execution. I think everyone understood the language processing system. It is just a translator. It will translate the program written in one language to another language. So please go through the difference between compiler and interpreter and language processing system. Thank you. So in this language processing system, we have used preprocessor, compiler, assembler, loader, linker. We can use additional components also, like console compiler. There may be an interpreter, but that interpretation languages we can't use for the long programs. So it will occupy more space because of translation and execution. So the compiler is the best choice. But if you go for a this one, Java will be having a byte code. So first the program will be converted into byte code, then it will be given as an input to the virtual machine. We are going to get the output. So that is an exception case. Remaining things all it is going in this flow only: preprocessor, compiler, assembler, loader and linker. Thank you.